Okay, I think we're live. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Just me and Steph for now. Hopefully our other friends join us soon.
They'll mosey on in. How's everybody doing? Did we like the book? How are we feeling?
Happy Friday.
This week went so quick. I'm so glad.
Did it? It went so slow for me, I felt like.
Before I knew it, it was Wednesday, and I was like, oh, thank God. This week's
Yeah.
almost done.
Let me pull this up on YouTube. I don't see any comments on my end yet.
I see Steph. Steph's in chat. Steph Levin.
Okay, yeah, I see her now. Let's see. What up? All this up. Oh, weird. There's so many more. Oh, no, they're coming through. I think my check.
Yeah, mine definitely glitched for a second.
Yeah, my glitch. I was like, nobody's here. Nobody's watching tonight.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, guys. Okay, Stacy just finished the book.
Yes.
Stacy, that was me. I finished it yesterday. This was not my month. So
me too.
Who else barely finished the book? Yeah, all of us.
Including us two that are hosting this.
Yes. Summer too. Like we were at the last second. So I don't know. Steph and I were just talking about, that I kind of like the fact that for the next couple months, like the books were so close that I picked books for the next 2 months to give people more time. And maybe we should do that for the summertime, put out like 3 books or something so that you have a little more time to read some of them at least. So yeah, Stephanie, this is a reread for her.
Yeah, you had a head start a little bit.
But you know what though? Like I would reread this book right now. That's how much I liked this one. So
I would too. Does anyone else feel like they would reread this at any point?
Yeah, I guess let's just start with, what are your general thoughts? Like, did you like it? Did you not like it? And then we can get into some of the more specifics. I, of course, have my trusty list of questions that Google gave me. So,
ooh, Britt says this is my first 5-star of the year. Love to hear that.
Oh, I love that. Steph, what did you rate it?
I think I wanted to give it 4.5. But on Goodreads, I don't think it lets you give half, so I gave it 4.
Yeah, Goodreads doesn't let you. That would be nice because there's some books that you're kind of in between a number.
Yeah. Some of the things that occurred, I kind of felt like I saw coming. Otherwise, I think I would have given it 5. I give it 5 when I don't expect the twists at all.
Yeah, I think I kind of knew what was going to happen throughout the whole book, right? Like it was predictable, but in a really good way.
Yes.
Yeah, multiple rereads when you need a new lease on life. I totally agree with that. Before we went live, I was telling Steph, so I bought the physical book because this is a relatively new book, right? It just came out in the last year, and my library, like I was not going to have it in time. So I ordered it off Amazon, and I thought, I'll just list it on Facebook when I'm done. A popular book like this would sell, and I could get at least some of the money back. And I'm going to keep it. And I don't really keep books very often, but I think this is one I would reread.
Absolutely.
I did not expect Hot Tub Guy to be the groom. Yeah. I don't know if I thought he was the groom, but I thought that they would end up together.
Yeah.
Did you know?
I didn't suspect right away that he was the groom, but I was like, he's definitely going to be a part of the story because I felt like he weighed so much on her, like his impression weighed so much on her. I was like, he's definitely going to come back somehow and they'll connect and maybe be together. But I was like, this is like, it's not just a one and done situation. Like I knew he was going to come back, but I didn't think he was going to be the groom.
Yeah. Yeah, Summer actually texted me. She goes, I think this hot tub guy is going to be the groom. And I'm like, yeah, just wait like 10 pages and you find that out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like it for sure. So it seems like the consensus is everybody really liked it. Did anybody not like it?
Yeah, I would love to pick somebody's brain that said they didn't like it. I would just be curious as to why.
And I feel like we've had 2 good books right in a row. So are we just picking good books, or is there anybody out there that's like, no, this wasn't for me?
I could see if people are used to reading like different genres that they may find it a little lackluster, but I like reading a little bit of everything, so I liked it. And I liked like the mental health perspective of it. I really liked that.
Yeah, and obviously this had some heavier themes to it, so maybe for everybody that wouldn't be ideal, you know.
Yeah, I could see that.
I loved the mental health part of it though. I really,
me too.
It really resonated with me. There's Summer. Really resonated with me in a lot of ways. And I think you said this earlier in a text that even if you've never gone through anything that specific, there are parts of the story that you can relate to in some ways, which was really nice.
Absolutely. I think a lot of... Hey, Summer.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Eliana is still not asleep, but you know, it is what it is. We're here.
Put her on camera. She could join.
She's watching her iPad. She's so tired, but it's like nights that I have something to do. She's just like, she can feel it. And she's like, nope, not happening.
Well,
I feel Mom's
welcome.
So what are we talking about? I'm sorry, I was watching you girls, but I had it on silent, so I missed the combo.
We were talking about the mental health parts of the book and what you thought of it.
I didn't really know what to expect. I feel like I went into it thinking it was going to be like a romance or like I don't really know, kind of like a lighthearted book. And so it kind of got heavy really fast, but I loved it. And it was so unexpectedly relatable. And I just really loved it. I thought it was great.
This is interesting. So the sexual content was surprising. Did you guys feel that way? Was it too much? Was it enough? Did you even notice it?
I noticed it, but I can't like recall specific things about it, really.
Other than when she was in the hot tub with Gary and said that she wanted to go have sex. You're like, okay, it's a little intense, but you know, she was feeling herself.
Yeah, that's true.
You on life.
I honestly was like, go Phoebe when she did that, because you could tell she was like starting to like feel herself like herself again, and she was gaining her confidence again. So like when she did that, I was like, all right, girl, go ahead.
Yeah. I don't really remember it being, I guess, but I mean, I read like ACOTAR, and so this is like
that's what she said. She's mainly nonfiction and classic, which I can imagine there's very little sex and you know, that type of content. So yeah, maybe it was just different. I don't feel like it was anything super intense, because sometimes overly sexual content in books bother me because I feel like it's just over the top and it's not necessary. Like it doesn't add anything to the story. And I didn't feel that way with this one.
Oh, she's talking about the text that Marla was getting when they were in the car.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She was on like maps, and she's like,
Honestly, if that was my friend getting those messages, I'd be like, all right, girl. Like,
but did you not feel like I felt secondhand embarrassment, like for Phoebe, like thinking about like if I was Phoebe in that moment, driving the car and those texts were coming through, being like, oh my God. Especially because it's somebody you don't really know, too.
Right. I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. Honestly, I'd probably start giggling, but like...
I'd be like, you need to check your phone because there's some steamy stuff coming through here when I'm trying to just get to this location and I can't concentrate.
Yeah,
that was funny.
That was a really funny part. Yeah. So what did we think about Lila? Somebody said earlier in the chat, let me find that comment again, Brittany, that Lila was exhausting. What did you guys think of her character?
What do you think, Summer?
It's radio silence.
Well, okay. I felt like
oh my gosh.
She was, sometimes I would like her, and then sometimes she would get on my nerves and I would feel really sorry for her because I feel like she never could be herself. she was always trying to be this version for somebody else, or like, and I feel like the only time she could really be herself was when she was around Phoebe, a total stranger. And I felt like that was really sad. So while she wasn't my favorite character, I felt like she was relevant to the story, and she was going through her own sort of journey. She was going to marry somebody that she didn't even want to marry. Because, and why? Like, you have to be honest with yourself. So it's just, while she wasn't the most likable, I feel like she was still relevant to the story. And so I appreciated the role that she played, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a perfect way to describe it.
Mm-hmm. I could see that. She did irk me though, because she just had this very privileged way about her. And like at first, when I felt like she was kind of speaking down to Phoebe because of like what Phoebe told her, like why she came there. And then she was like, well, you can't do this on my wedding. And I was like, is this bitch serious? Like you're talking like that to somebody who's like in such a bad place mentally? Like that really irked me. But then yeah, Summer, like I started to see she's she's a kind of person that was like a chameleon, right? Like she would be whatever everybody else wanted her to be. And it kind of just showed how insecure she was and that she still had a lot of growing to do. But I thought I'd warm up to her more, but I feel like I didn't, because her like snobby parts kept coming out and I was just like, all right, like this is annoying. Like,
see, I feel like I liked her more in the beginning of the book than I did towards the middle and the end.
mm-hmm.
Like when she was a stranger and she was trying to save Phoebe, even though it was for selfish reasons, she still was up there like trying to get Phoebe not to do it,
Mm-hmm.
And then like later on, then like the real snobbiness came out more and more.
Yeah.
It was like then I went kind of back and forth on my feelings.
Yeah, like with the palate cleansers, I was like, is this girl serious?
Oh my God.
I was like, no.
And the kid eating like 12 of them in a row or something the next day.
Yeah. But then she would like check up on Phoebe and then I'd be like, all right, she's a good person. But then she would just do something like bratty. And I'm like, all right, like now you're taking it away. Like, I don't know. It was just like, I felt very like bipolar with how I felt with her.
She didn't really try to I feel like she didn't put forth any effort with Juice either. I mean, this kid lost her mom. She's getting a new like stepmom and she's not even like trying, rolling her eyes. Like, I don't know, things like that. I was like, that made it. I was just like, I have no sympathy for you because you're being a real, to this little girl, to this.
And you knew Phoebe was kind of stepping into that motherly role when they went on the boat and she did that funeral for the
I know, that was so
or whatever.
Cute. Yeah.
And like Lila was nowhere to be found when her new stepdaughter was going through this kind of hard emotional time. Right. So yeah, I love when she washed Phoebe's hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Okay, let's look at my trusty list of questions here. Oh, one question I just found online before we went live. If you had a wedding for a week, like she did, where would it be and what would it include? Would you have a palate cleanser?
Would you have 162 palate cleansers?
No, I would not, actually, but
oh my God.
Where would your wedding be if you had it for a week?
Destination for sure.
Yeah.
Close friends and family, and that way we could just all make a vacation out of it. And hopefully I wouldn't be bridezilla and get pissed off at palate cleansers, or if we didn't make it to, like, she had every hour of the day orchestrated. Like, how exhausting.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I need a nap.
Yeah. I'm like sailing and then this, and then they had to go over here. I'm like, dude, that's like,
yeah, we would need just like beach time, just lounging beach time.
Yeah, somewhere like the Bahamas or something where you can like just hang out.
I like this idea better. The extra 7 days on honeymoon.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yep.
Like an extended honeymoon. Yeah, I like the idea of a destination wedding, but maybe not a week with all of your guests.
No.
That's a lot to ask of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Stephanie, I love this. We had Taco Bell after the wedding.
Oh my God, I love that.
So fun.
Wait, that's amazing.
You're definitely not Lila. Did you have a palate cleanser?
Did you
Was
have
it Baja
Scentences?
Blast?
Oh my
Yes.
god, I was just gonna say, Alexis, I was just gonna say Baja Blast is a palate cleanser.
I love Baja Blast. I kind of want one right now.
Never can go wrong with a Baja Blast.
I love that, Stephanie. That's like, you want your wedding to be you. And if that's you, Taco Bell, I mean, who doesn't love Taco Bell?
Oh my
Hello.
god. We
No,
were
she
gonna get
says
that for dinner.
Vodka.
Or vodka, you know.
That works too.
Vodka.
We could
and
add the
sour.
vodka to the Baja Blast.
Oh my
Get
god.
real crazy, you know.
Okay.
Now we're
That could be
talking.
Now
something.
we're really talking. I have to write that down for whenever I get married.
Next book
Try
club,
that for
we'll
the
be
next one.
drinking Baja Blast with vodka. We should pair a drink with each book.
Yes. How fun.
What would the drink be for this one? Did they drink anything?
I feel like the only thing I heard them talk about was champagne.
Hang on. What was the mom? What did she drink?
Oh yeah, she was
That-
drinking up in her
the
hotel
mom.
room, right?
I don't know.
I thought she had like a special drink. Or either the grandma, she had her little drink put in that container so she could bring it.
Oh my god, Bootsy.
Uh,
Yeah, she was cute too.
Okay. There was one question here I wanted to ask. Now okay. The novel covers grief quite a bit. From Phoebe grieving the end of her marriage and not becoming a biological mother to Gary and Juice's grief about them losing a wife and a mother. How do you feel the novel handled grief and moving forward from it?
It's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole book was so grief heavy. And it just made me think a lot about, obviously what Phoebe was doing or going to do was very extreme. But we've all, I think, had times in our life where things are too heavy and, you're thinking crazy, maybe not to that extent, but, the things you feel like life's never going to get better.
Yeah.
And it always does, you always get through it. And Phoebe got through it in the end, just in that week. So I think that was really powerful.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
guess
great
it
point.
just showed you that you can move on and move past it, even though it may revisit you and you may still show emotion about it and, get worked up about it. You're still able to move past it and deal with it in a healthy way.
Yeah.
And you never know, like, who you might meet that will help or what, smiling at someone or just talking to someone could do for someone in pain, a random stranger, and I felt like they dealt with grief well, but it wasn't like, you could tell they were sad and they were dealing with stuff, but it didn't like take over the book. It was a central theme, but it's not like we're sobbing along with these people. Like, you went through the loss, you went through this or that. So I liked kind of that. It dealt with it, but it wasn't like depressing, you know what I mean? Or too much, I guess. It was depressing and sad, of course, but I was rooting for Phoebe the whole time. I was really wanting her to get through it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That's how I felt. And I think too, from like each character's perspective, it kind of showed you that like if you have healthy relationships around you, that you'll get through it. Like if you have the right people around you and healthy relationships around you or friendships, you'll get through it.
I did find it odd in this book, kind of off topic, but that Phoebe and Lila got so close so fast that she ended up being the maid of honor in her wedding. Like,
hey,
how the heck did that happen so fast? That part kind of left me reeling. I'm like, this would never happen.
Yeah, that threw me off too, because weren't those Susan Nat like her good friends from school too? I'm like, why are neither of them the maid of honor?
Why wouldn't she bump one of them up?
Right. Or have two, a maid and a matron or something. I don't know. I was like, wait, what? Like
Yeah, I like this point.
Yeah. I like that too. Yeah, that's also a good point.
Definitely the full spectrum of grief for sure.
Yes.
What did you guys think of Matt coming back or coming to the hotel?
Hated
And
it.
then,
Oh.
yeah.
Men just ruin it. It's like
book.
she's moved on with her life and now you're going to come back? Like, really now is when you want to do
Yeah.
that? Like, go somewhere. Sorry, no.
I was so mad when he came back, honestly. I was, ugh.
Yeah, like get a hint. Like she's not answering your calls, your texts, anything.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. I'm so glad that she didn't give in, that she was strong enough to be like,
Mhm.
nope, sorry. I was like, thank God.
Same.
I mean, I guess something had to happen because she did talk about him and the affair and everything quite a bit throughout the book. So maybe this was her closure,
Mhm.
kind of her ending a chapter so that she can move on to that other job. And she, you know, realized she wasn't going to move back to St. Louis and she was going to go live in Rhode Island or wherever that house, that
Yeah, that mansion.
was. I want to leave St. Louis and go to a mansion in Rhode Island.
As much as I was annoyed that he came back, I agree. I think she needed to physically see him to actually be able to move on.
Mm-hmm.
This is funny. Too little, too late.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Amanda. Bye.
Well, he still got some, but at least she figured it out at the end.
Yeah.
And it was on her terms, you know?
Yeah.
She wanted it. She did things the way she wanted to. And then she was like, all right, bye. That chapter is
Mhm.
closed. See you later. The new me. Glow up.
Yeah. I think she needed it to even see for herself that she was like strong enough to now completely move past it. And now she had her eyes on Gary. So now it was like perfect. Like she already kind of had interest in somebody else. So it was like perfect timing to like prove that to herself that, yep, I'm ready to move on completely.
Are you surprised at all that Lila and Gary were together in the first place? Because I guess toward the end of the book, their differences were so clear to me
Mm-hmm.
that I kind of wondered how they even really truly were together at all, you know?
I feel
Yeah.
like she was trying to emulate her dad in a way because he
Yeah.
was super similar to him,
Yeah.
right? Wasn't that like the
I could
thing?
see,
Is that he
yeah, I
had
could
like
see what
similar career and stuff? I don't
Mhm.
know if
Yeah.
I'm remembering correctly.
I'm going to be real honest. Since I finished this book yesterday, I read this very fast. And I'm sure there's details that I am missing.
I could see
don't-
that.
Yeah.
But he's also a doctor. She's
Yeah.
also with money. She's very into that kind of lifestyle. Like, I don't know, working in the medical field, I kind of see that a lot where it's like I meet doctors and their girlfriends and I'm like, oh, like this is interesting dynamic. And then you just, you know what I mean? I feel like that happens.
Yeah. Was he older than her? I can't remember.
Yes.
Mhm.
Was he? Okay.
I think like 11 years, right?
Mhm.
Then that makes sense. Yeah, maybe
Oh
it was.
no, I just remembered he was her dad's doctor.
Dad's doctor.
That's
And he
That's
wanted
what
to
it
do this,
was. Yeah, so she
save
felt
him, and he
like
didn't.
he saved her dad. That's what it
Mhm.
was.
She felt attached to him through
Yes,
that. Yeah.
yes, that's
Yeah.
what it is. I felt like she had like, yeah, attached to him unhealthily because of that.
Yeah, like it's almost like it was a reminder of her dad,
Yes.
like comfort, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Like that
I told, yeah, they latched onto something they normally would have never went for, and that's very relatable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He lost his wife.
Mhm.
totally different.
Absolutely.
Needed somebody for him and for his daughter. I don't know
Mhm.
why her, because she wasn't very nurturing or anything
Mm.
like that. But I
Yeah.
just thought it was ironic that like she clicked with, what's the guy's name?
Jim.
Oh, Jim. Yeah.
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 And like they were perfect. And it's like, why are you, you
Mhm.
know, why are you gonna settle for Gary? Is it just because he's a doctor? I mean,
Yeah. Could be that. They both had kind of like a
Yeah.
grief bond. Wouldn't
Yeah.
say
That's
like
how
a
I-
trauma bond
yeah.
necessarily, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So what do you think happens at the end? Do you think, I mean, the ending is obviously very open-ended kind of, and it leaves up to your imagination of what possibly happens. So what happened to Jim and Lila and Phoebe and Gary? Are Gary and Phoebe together?
they have
I hope so.
I love that she left it open though.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of the book, honestly, is that
Really?
less. Because I
Wow.
just felt like, I don't know, I feel like without that it could have, I could have left with the feeling of being like, okay, that was like a little predictable, or I don't know, it could have felt like more corny, but just that we didn't know that they were if they were together, and that it was more just about her finding herself. I loved that.
Mhm. That's true.
True.
Good point.
I do like that, but now I'm almost like I kind of need a second book because I love
Oh,
Phoebe
yeah.
so much, and I want more of her character and her perspective. I really liked her.
Me too.
That's true. If the book wasn't meant to be a romance, it was
Mhm.
meant to be kind of a like she was finding herself,
Yeah, like a
you know,
self-love
girl
sort of.
power, whatever type of
Yeah.
book, then that maybe would have taken away from it a
Yeah,
little
it
bit.
wasn't like she just found another guy and that's why she felt like better now. It was like the emphasis was on all of the other things.
Mhm.
No, I
I
like
like
that's a
that.
really good point. I like that.
Yeah, it brought it full circle. It
Mhm.
brought it back to like the purpose of
Yep.
the story.
Mhm.
But they
She
had to
grew as a person, you know. I
Mhm.
loved watching her in a week's time just, find herself and
Yeah.
become who she was meant to be.
Yeah.
That sounded corny.
No,
But-
it's true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, she was like, it was like kind of her rock bottom, and
Mhm.
like she was able to experience this like whole other side of potential in life. I loved that. Yes, I did feel like it was hopeful.
Yeah.
Agree.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be mad if she wrote a second book.
Oh no, I would
Me
love
either.
Did she have any other books? I'm gonna look her
that.
up on
She
Goodreads.
has another book called Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance, and I haven't read it, but
Ooh.
I've heard good things about it.
June book club?
Yeah, we
Question
might have to make that one of the coming up months.
mark?
I
Yeah.
honestly wish like she could do a whole series on the Chronicles of Phoebe's
Mhm.
life, and I would read it all.
Me too.
Oh.
Oh, she also has another book called The Adults that was written in 2011.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna look
Notes
up
on Your
my-
Sudden Disappearance.
I liked her writing style. I feel like the book was really easy to read.
agreed.
Okay, Ellie's acting crazy. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, this sounds like another sad book.
Notes on Your Sudden Disappearances.
Mm-hmm. The first good read review says it's a melancholy yet lovely book.
Oh.
What are you
Okay.
guys reading now that you finished?
Nothing. Can you
Yeah,
believe it?
nothing yet. I did start Akatar and I kind of stopped to get in so I wouldn't fall behind in the book club, and I need to get back into it now.
I meant to ask you about that the other day. Where are
I
you at
started
with
the first book, so you know.
I'm like
Oh my
I'm
God.
like 70% done with the first book, but my brain, I can't.
Okay.
I was trying to speed read to catch up with this book, so I had to leave that one in the dust. So I think I'm gonna try and finish the first book before I start the next one. Or I just need to learn to juggle more than one book at a time.
Are you
No,
guys
if you're
Hunger Games?
70%, like you're real close.
Yeah,
Hunger Games
I am
fans?
close.
Reading the new Hunger Games book that came out on Tuesday.
I heard that. One of my friends at work was like, "Oh, Alexis, the Hunger Game book is out." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I have no idea."
I'm
It's-
like a diehard like Hunger Games person.
Are you?
So I've been like counting. Yes. So I'm reading that one.
Is it a prequel?
Yes, it's Haymitch's story.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. It's really good. I recommend.
You guys, Stephanie has a book YouTube. If you didn't know, because I didn't know until yesterday. Summer was like, "Your book video." I'm like, "What book video?"
Yay.
Well, to be fair, it's the first one I posted in a year, but
Okay, still. Tell everybody what your channel name is. And so if you guys like books, which I assume you do if you're here tonight, go check out Stephanie's book.
Go
it
subscribe.
is Shelved by Stephanie.
I love that name. That's so
Thank
creative.
you so much.
It's adorable. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I love your thoughts. You're like a supernatural. I've never made a book video. I love to talk about books, but I feel like if I was just filming a video, I'd be like, and just freeze. Like, I don't know what to say. You're so good at it, Stephanie.
It's
Thank
hard.
you.
I only know how
It's
to
also the gift of editing. Like I cut out a lot of dead space. So
Super
you started
Bloom.
Super Bloom. Oh, that's awesome. I might start it next then too. That one was one of my suggestions for me to read, but I didn't pick it.
So you said something like Goodreads is old school or whatever you said.
Yeah.
What do you use instead?
Well, I still use Goodreads, but I like Fable. That's the one that I was using in that video that I posted, and they let you do half stars and quarter stars and all of that.
Oh,
Love that.
Yeah,
That's a good
and
feature.
what I really like honestly the most about it is I love these visuals. It shows like what books you were reading every day of the month.
I've seen
So
people
So you
post
cool.
can like
things like
see,
that
yeah,
on
just like how long
Instagram
it's
or
taken
whatever.
you and stuff like
Mhm.
that. It's really, really fun to look at. Like
Okay.
they have all of these graphics, and I just will like go through, and they should do all of your categories and things.
I
that's
love those
cool.
charts. I'm here for it. I need
Yeah,
the
I love
statistics.
it.
Wait, that makes Goodreads look like literally like
That's what I'm
Stone Age.
saying. It looks,
Yeah,
it
that's
looks like
crazy.
hieroglyphics compared to this.
I'm not.
Can
Yeah.
you invite us or send us your link or something so we can
Yes.
sign up?
Yes.
See, the thing about Goodreads though is that I've been putting books on Goodreads for like 15 years, and so I'm like, I can't switch now though
You
because I have this
it
whole.
imports it for you.
Wait, your TBR too?
Everything.
Stop it
Because
right
I
now.
have like
It
shelves
imports all of
for
your
every
shelves. Yes.
single
Okay, I'm
year.
sold. I'm converted.
Yeah.
Same.
I just sent it
Okay.
to you guys.
Thank you.
Of
I'll
course.
get it. I'll download it after this.
Amanda said it makes Goodreads look like MySpace.
Yes. Oh my god.
Literally.
Some of us liked MySpace back in the day.
Goodreads
Oh, I
is like
love
dial up
MySpace.
now.
I was doing HTML like I had gone to school for graphic design. Like,
Right?
I loved doing.
I did more
layout.
coding as a 10-year-old than I've done my whole life.
Literally.
Literally.
Listen, having a top 8 though at 31 would not be good for my mental health.
No,
So
the fact
I'm
that
glad
that was a
that phased
concept
out.
is actually insane when you think
Yes.
about it. Like,
Yeah.
Can we
As an
put it in
adult,
the
I cannot
chat?
handle that.
What happened?
Can we put Stephanie's link in the chat?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you get anything for referrals, but I didn't know anything about it until your video. So
oh, thanks, guys. No, can
We can try to do
I?
it here.
I'll join the chat under that channel. That
I
will
can put the link in unless somebody else did.
I'm copying it now. Let's see if it
Oh, okay.
tastes right.
oh my gosh. So when you join, you get a $5 ebook credit to Fable. That's nice.
Tastes right.
I commented as that channel in the live. So I think you should just be able to click it.
Okay. I don't know why. Yeah, that didn't work.
Oh,
I can't share your Fable link. It says it's too long or something. The referral thing in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Table link. I see.
Is
don't
it
know
in
if-
your Shelved by Stephanie profile?
I thought that it would be. Let me see if I can. Oh, refer friends. Oh, I see. I found the link. Let me go ahead and put it in. That should work. I don't know. I'm not sure if that didn't do it, then I don't know.
Well, it's on your channel, right? So worst case scenario,
Yes. And I'm gonna
they
make
can
sure
find it.
that
You just have to go sub to her channel to get it.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. A little incentive for subbing.
you guys are the best.
I mean, this is obviously a book community, so let's.
Yeah, yeah. I need more variety on my pages.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch a lot less wax. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still watching a lot of wax, but you know, it's
Yeah.
kind of.
What are you guys
Yeah.
melting?
I'm melting. What a great day, Stephanie. I'm so glad you asked. In my open concept, I'm melting Noel's Coastal Embers. It's the by the fireplace and beach evenings. That's
Oh
so
my
good.
god, that
And in
sounds.
my bedroom, I put Teddy B's Earl Inkstad. I'm obsessed with that.
I
Oh
love
my god, it's so good.
It's extremely good.
You
It's
have
so
to
much
warm it
more
though.
warm
It's
than
so much
cold.
better.
You do,
Yes.
yeah, it is better.
like the cardamom is coming out more and it's like more warm. I didn't like it that much on cold, and now I'm sad that was my only souffle.
I agree with that.
100%. I didn't love it on cold either.
What are you guys warming?
I'm warming Khaleesi.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, great choice.
A favorite for sure.
That sounds good. I love that one too. It's so cozy.
It's so good.
What am I warming? I have pinkberry sandalwood going in my bedroom and this room, Scentsy. And then in my open concept, I think it's like the Buzz Lightyear bar from Scentsy, the one that smells like grape soda, kind of.
It does.
It was like the first sunny day we've had here, like all week. So I wanted something like bright and uplifting. So that's what's going.
I'm warming Take Your Boom Boom to Bed from Teddy B's. And what is that? I don't even know. So I was looking. Oh, Tiff's Favorite Lavender with Boom Boom. It's so good.
We're a true Teddy B's gang.
Yeah.
Here.
It's like the first day, I think.
As soon as I get home, I'm like, Teddy
Wow.
B's.
I know.
And then I did pistachios from Super Tarts in my open concept. And honestly, it's
What's in that?
pistachio, marshmallow, and sugar cookie. It sounds like
yum.
a basic.
That sounds so
Girl.
good.
I'm in a
It's-
pistachio phase right now.
It's good.
Yeah.
Her marshmallow, I don't know. I mean, Super Tarts can do no wrong. Let's be honest. But
Love
it's
Super Tarts.
amazing.
Yeah, we should be getting pre-orders here soon, I would think, right?
Oh God, I'm gonna have to make room again.
I know, because I did Wax Wednesday and I did the Advent pre-order.
Did I do that?
I
don't even
remember
remember
us
if I
talking
did
about
Wax
it because I
Wednesday.
bought some scents that you really liked, but I don't remember if you went in or
I
not.
really hope I did not, because I did Wax Wednesday, and we all know that that's going to be an unhinged train wreck. So,
Oh my god, I don't
Stacey,
even
Snow
remember.
Cones by the Sea is an always favorite, so that's a great pick.
Yes, absolutely.
look at all these teddy bears down here
Yeah.
warming. You guys,
It just
Love
makes
it.
me so happy.
My current Teddy B's hyperfixation is Beautiful Mess.
It's so good.
It's so good. I love it.
It is. It's such a niche. It's like very unique. I'm
You
worried
have
that
to
it will be
warm it
back
though.
for
It's
a while.
another one that's much better.
I haven't warmed it because I'm not the biggest fan on cold again. But
Okay, I don't think I was really either, and I was actually considering destashing it, and then I warmed it and ended up buying 2 loaves on the destash page because I was so distraught that I was I was scared that I was about to get rid of it that I bought more. Like I felt that feeling of not having
FOMO
a
is real.
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Especially with her, because you're like, it might be 2 years till it comes back.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, especially that one because it was an RTS and then it was in the pre-order right after. So I don't know when that would come back, most likely.
Yeah, and I don't feel like a lot of people are talking about it. Maybe because I'm letting that one cure.
Yeah.
I feel like that one needs maybe a little more time.
Yeah.
So maybe once people start warming it, they'll really like it.
It's so good. Oh
It's
my god, I
really
warmed
smell
my
like on
bedroom.
warm.
It's so cozy.
Yeah, it's really comforting. There's something just comforting about it. I have the one that was from August from the ready to ship. So mine was a little older. So I melted that one. So I don't know if the one from that pre-order would be as ready yet, but it really smells like the description when you warm it. Like it smells like coffee with the window open and a rainy day.
really? You get the rain?
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
that excites
Or
me.
it just smells kind of like wet.
I mean, I love that from
You know what I
somebody
mean,
that
though?
loves dirt and
Yes.
stuff like that. That's perfect. I love those.
There's an
atmosphere.
earthiness
I
type
get
of
like a wood, like
Yes.
a rustic wood with coffee and like vanilla. I don't know. It's so hi, Ellie.
Hi, Eliana.
Oh my God, you're
Giving us the
adorable.
Says,
sign.
Mommy, are you smelling wax? Yes, I am.
Of course.
Do you love wax?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to be asleep?
No.
Say hey to all your fans.
You're not wrong.
Can you blow a kiss? Oh. No, blow.
Oh,
Aw.
That's really
so
nice. Give
sweet.
mommy a kiss.
That was so
Yay!
clap.
Yay, Ellie. Yay.
Okay.
Stacy's talking about lilac cake. Stacy, I'm obsessed with it. I just got it
Ooh.
myself. It is so pretty.
I don't think I got
Never
that.
judge a teddy bee by the cold sniff. So true.
It's true.
Yeah.
So true.
Is she trying to take it out of the tin?
She's always like, take it out, and then she goes and puts it in her purse and hides it forever. So we'll never see that again.
Maya, what's this?
Her little voice kills me.
So
So
cute.
No. Wait. Did you guys do Salt Mountain Melts?
Yeah, I did. I haven't even opened my box yet. It's been here for like 2 days. I have to
I
open
did
it.
not. For me, it's smoldering vanilla or nothing. I was only gonna order if that was offered.
that
That's
was on the list.
Yeah, that's one I've been really wanting to repurchase.
Yeah, her wax is hard to get because she doesn't really do any RTSs,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so it's like one and done. And she has,
Yeah.
3 or 4 pre-orders a year, whatever it is. So
Yeah, she's tough to get
it is.
for sure. I saw her post something that she was doing like mystery bags. When was
Yeah,
that?
I saw that too, but then I
Oh, it was 2 days ago.
stopped paying attention.
Oh, yeah, I got one.
Oh, you did?
Did
Oh my
you?
god, I'm excited to see what you got.
So did
I'm
Summer.
jealous.
Hopefully some smoldering vanilla. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, honestly, I should have ordered just for the hope of smoldering vanilla.
You get a whole bag of just a bunch of smoldering vanilla.
I don't have a lot of her stuff, and I haven't bought from any of her pre-orders, so I thought, okay, you probably don't have what you would get
Mhm.
in the mystery bag, and I feel like her stuff destashes really well. Like I just
Mhm.
destashed a few souffles from this last pre-order that weren't my favorite, so I was like, what's the harm? I can always sell them, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see.
I haven't tried a ton from her, but everything that I've tried has been really good.
She's like Summer's #1 vendor, pretty much.
Salt Mountain.
She's top 5 for sure. Like,
Ooh.
I've never had a dud. I love her stuff. It's got a long shelf life. Like, just it's everything.
I get really good performance from what I've tried too. I love the wax her texture.
Yeah, it's very easy to chop, but
Yeah.
not too
It's not,
greasy
like,
or
gushy.
anything.
Yeah.
My only complaint is that I really hate her tubs. But if that's my only complaint, that's not, you know.
I'm not a tub girl in general, honestly. Every tub I get, I rebag into a bag.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
See,
I take the label off with the undo and I put it back on a bag.
Wow.
No.
I'm so lazy. I can't.
I don't know. The way that my storage is, it just is so much better in bags.
Mhm.
And also, once I chop something, I don't like to keep it in the tub. It just never quite like closes the same.
Mhm. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and shot cups I don't love.
Those break so easily though. I feel
Yeah.
like. But that's kind of the consistency of her tubs. They're that really thin plastic.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Those are flimsy, her tubs. I like Tiffany's. And when is Erica still
Erica.
doing tubs? Yeah, she has good ones too.
The best are like indestructible.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, I can't even open them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know if I
But-
have any of her tubs.
I don't know. Amanda, like, I felt like in this last pre-order, she got thicker bags, so maybe she's upgrading her stuff because that would be great. Because the lids, I have to bag every single tub.
Mm-hmm.
from her.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still buying tubs. I bought tubs this last pre-order, but they're just not my favorite.
I love them for storage. I just like stacking them.
Mm-hmm.
Very satisfying.
Yeah, I like them for when they're not chopped. But once I chop, that's when I don't want it in there anymore.
See, I don't chop my tubs. I don't pre-chop them because I hate trying to fit it back.
Yeah,
I do
That's
the same
why-
thing.
yeah.
I cut as I go with
that's
them.
why I put it in the bag.
I'm not good like Stacy. Stacy, whenever I watch her chop and chats, she's so clean and beautiful.
Oh my god, I
That's
know.
why I
I'm
can
like,
never do a chop and chat. It's not a pretty sight.
no, I'm
one
just
time I
a slob
had to
when I
put
cut
just
wax.
leave her. Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a mess. So if you don't like it, move along. Because
Yeah, and I
I'm
feel
not
like
a
I would
pretty
do,
chopper.
like-
I'm just, you know.
I feel like I would do like every like cringy type of messed up cut that would like people wouldn't like, you know?
I would get so much hate. I
Yeah.
don't even bother.
Right.
Absolutely.
but Stacy's is like so beautiful.
It's so satisfying and
Yeah.
aesthetic.
It fit back in there perfectly. It looks better than when it started. I'm like,
Yeah, it
how
does.
did
It's
Petra fit in there?
so good.
How do you do with Stacy?
Stacy, if you need a full-time job, I have one here for you because it will take you
seriously.
a 40-hour week to chop.
It's so satisfying to watch because I'm like, this is amazing. Like mine
Yeah.
would have been all over the counter, disaster. I probably would have dropped it, you know.
And Stacy has such a soothing voice too, so it's like
It's like
Stacey's voice is
ASMR.
very. Yes, I was just gonna say
Yeah,
very
exactly.
ASMR to me. Stacy, not to make you feel weird, but it's
Yeah,
just
but
We're
we
obsessed
do
with
have
you.
yeah.
Your
Stacy,
channel's
we're
very
actually
relaxing,
obsessed with you. So, but yeah, just very relaxed. She's probably left the chat now, like these. Like,
You weirdos.
Yeah.
She's like,
Block.
stage squad clingers.
Fan club, you can't leave.
I am a stage 5 clinger, but just to you. People are gonna think I'm your clinger for sure when I post my Rainbow Melts video tomorrow.
I feel thanks for posting it, but I feel the same. I'm like, can I just make one video without talking about Alexis? Like, I feel like I'm married. So, like, you know, like, Summer, come on. Like, calm down.
I can't. We cannot.
I've been wanting to make the top 5 vendor video, but I keep going back and forth on who I'm going to choose.
It's so hard.
It's
It
hard.
really
hard.
is.
It's impossible. 5? Like, no.
I
See, I
know.
can pick a top 3 real easy. And
Me
I
too.
think I do have my top 5, but the spot 4 and 5 could change, you know.
Mhm.
There's also like categories. Like it's hard to just do a top 5 overall.
Right, because you're like me in the sense of like you go to certain vendors for
Yes, for
certain
certain
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. I could do a top 20. Then
Yeah.
I got you.
Easily.
Easy. I probably don't even have 20 vendors.
I'll do a top 8. I'll bring it back to MySpace days.
Oh my gosh. That's
On your
hilarious. Can
wall
you
of
imagine if on our
MySpace?
channel, like we would just like change it?
Oh my
Somebody
god,
pissed
the
you off
banner,
with
that would
the
actually be
corn scent you
amazing.
wanted and
That
you
would be
demoted them.
hilarious.
Move them around.
Yeah.
Or like the pyramid, like Dance Moms.
Yeah.
Well, who's
Yes.
your top number 1? Who's number 1 on the list?
That's kind of what when I was like doing the empties by ranking, that's how I was picturing it, was like the pyramid on Dance Moms.
I
That's
love that you
funny.
do that. Those are
Thank
so
you.
fun.
Thank you.
So when is everybody starting this next book?
Is this one the only one left?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only
I've
one
already
left
read-
by Riley Sager.
I've already read her.
Oh, okay.
I have.
I'm starting it like today.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start tomorrow. I was
I've read
gonna,
That is a little
I'm
close
gonna
here.
do a
for this one.
reread.
I rented it from the library, so it's due back like April 12th, I think. So I'm like, I gotta get a start on it.
I'm so excited for Addie LaRue. That one I have been putting off and wanting to read for so long.
I think I've started that book 3 times. like
It's
one
supposed to
page
be
or
really
something, just because
sad.
it sounds interesting. And it's
Yeah.
like, but I just find something else. I don't know. I'm glad we're reading it.
Me too.
Yeah, that's why it was tied for so long. I'm like, let's just do both. And
Yeah.
and it gives everybody a little bit more time
Mhm.
to get the next book or whatever. So why not? And both of them, I mean, I've read the one, but the Addie LaRue one, I hear that it's great. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
for that.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. 2 for 2, pretty good books.
Absolutely.
Did we
Yeah.
say, what did you guys rank this? Did we say that already? I don't remember.
4 stars? Is that
I
where we
gave it
rated
5.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
did 4.
I did 4 stars. I
Me
think I
too.
did 4 stars.
I did 5.
I did 5 also.
Yeah, it was surprising.
Yeah, it was good. I probably would have done 4.5.
That's what I said. That's when we were talking about
Mm-hmm.
and she said that Steph was saying that Goodreads is like archaic because you can't give half stars. Because that's what I said. I would have given it
Yes.
4.5,
Yeah.
but couldn't.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
What's y'all's favorite book you've read so far this year?
Oh,
Kill for Me, Kill for You is up there.
Yeah, me too,
I
definitely.
think that one.
Is up there.
Yeah, I haven't read too many yet, to be honest.
What have I read?
Get you reading ACOTAR number 2 and
Mm-hmm.
chat.
You're on that number 2?
No, I stopped reading it to catch up with our book club stuff, so I think I'm like 70% with book 1.
I'm really loving
Honestly,
Crescent City.
what happened?
I'm loving Crescent City.
Oh, you are?
I'm sorry, I just left you hanging. We were reading it together, and she's on book 3, and I'm on book 1.
There's some mixing of worlds happening in book 3, and I'm very much into it, like full blown into it. And I'm like,
yeah,
yep, here we go.
I hear not good things about my book boyfriend though, from one of my friends.
Oh no.
That
Really?
he's not the nicest person in that book. So
okay, in the 3rd book?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should slow my roll then. I'll read
Yeah. And I was like, I can't read it then because I can't change my opinion of my book.
Yeah, if that's going to change my opinion, I'm just going to DNF it.
I mean, that's what I said. I just will never read another book from her again.
Ever.
Until the next ACOTAR book comes out.
That's right.
So, Stephanie, you've never read ACOTAR?
No.
You have any interest in ACOTAR?
No, I do. I have the first book. I think I honestly have more of an interest in Throne of Glass after what I've heard about the series. But I know that a lot of people say that you just got to read ACOTAR first and then Throne of Glass. So what do you think? Could I start with Throne of Glass?
You could start with Throne of Glass.
Okay.
There is something that happens in one of the books that it points back to ACOTAR, so you wouldn't understand that one reference, but it's literally one sentence. So it doesn't matter. So you totally could. But technically, I think you're supposed to read ACOTAR first.
Yeah.
And,
my thought process is I'm going to read the first ACOTAR book, and if I like it, then I'll keep going. If I don't, then I'll try Throne of Glass.
Can you read the first 2?
Yeah.
I knew you
have to. To me
I
too.
literally knew as soon as I said I'm going to read the first book that you all were going to cringe.
World building. Like you have to let it tell the story. You got to do.
The second one is, would you say it's your favorite, Summer?
1000%, yes.
1000%. Like that's the book that hooks you into liking the series.
Unputdownable.
You have to read 2.
The 2.
And you can, if you don't like it after 2, you're not going to like it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Because you also said that Fourth Wing could have been a standalone, and I agree with that. So if you're saying I need to read 2 of the ACOTAR books, I trust you.
I strongly think that.
Okay. Amanda, if you were offended or not offended, but if you were like taken aback with the wedding people and the sexual content, I think that you really need to drink some wine and definitely clutch the pearls for ACOTAR, book 2 specifically.
There's sex in ACOTAR?
Book
it's
5.
A little smutty.
Wait, I didn't realize that. I thought that it was like about fairies and
Stephanie's like, all right, I'm starting it tonight.
Oh, there's fairies.
I'm confused.
There's fairies, but they're doing some stuff.
I did not know that it was a spicy book.
It's
interesting.
I mean, some sick twisted fairies we got here.
ACOTAR is a Beauty and Beast kind of retelling, the first book.
Oh, you're the first person I've ever heard say that. That makes so much sense, though.
Yeah. So there's romance and there's, but there's a lot of fantasy and now Throne of Glass has very, very little romance. There is romance and it's part of it, but it is a fantasy series.
That's why I wanted to read that one. I felt like I would maybe like that better, but I'm gonna try it.
You probably will.
I'm gonna trust you.
I didn't want to give anything. I'm just gonna warn you, like if you start with ACOTAR, I got through like what is it called? Book hangover. Like nothing would do. After I finished ACOTAR, I tried to read everything and I was like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. I want to reread ACOTAR. And then Throne of Glass, again, fantasy books, you got to get through the first one and then the story starts happening.
Yeah.
The world building. And then I really loved Throne of Glass. Then I read Crescent City and I was like, I hate this. I miss Throne of Glass. And now I'm like very much into Crescent City. So you just got to give it some time. But
I didn't love Throne of Glass until Air of Fire, the 3rd book. That's when I realized
that book was so good.
Yeah. And Throne of Glass was big. It was a big series.
Yeah. Which
took
book
me a
did you
year.
read first? I know that there's some people who feel differently about it.
So we read it together, and we read Assassin's Blade. Well, I should
First.
say, I've read it twice. I
Okay.
started the first time I tried to read Throne of Glass, I went right into Throne of Glass, and I was like, WTF, what is this? I was so confused about what was happening, like who this girl was. She's in this like slave camp pretty much, and you're like, how did she get here? There's just no context. And so I read like the first 2 books in the series, and then I stopped. The second time we read Assassin's Blade first, and I liked that so much better because it gave me some perspective on who the main character was and just like set the stage.
Yeah.
So I liked it first, the prequel.
I have heard just equal. I cannot seem to find a definitive
There's not
answer about this.
You just have to read Assassin's Blade before you get to like read it like 3rd or 4th, because stuff's in there that gets spoiled.
Okay.
I would have been lost if I didn't read the 0.5 before the first book.
Okay. Yeah, as someone who doesn't read a lot of fantasy, I probably should start with the prequel just to.
It was so helpful. I'm like, how do people read this if they don't know any of this? Like, it just kind of sets the stage for it.
But it wasn't published first, right?
No.
But
I think so many people were confused, and they were like, so many questions. And she's like, yeah, I should probably do this.
That makes sense then. That's why some people are so diehard the other way, because they're probably like, I didn't even get the chance to read the 3rd one first because it wasn't out.
True.
I just really liked the context and having some understanding of who she was as a character, because she's an intense character in Throne of Glass, and you're kind of like, who is this girl? She's kind of got an attitude, and you just have no context to what she's been through unless you've read that book first. So
yeah, if it sounds like it would help you get invested.
I think so. If you read it, I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
Okay. I'm so nervous, but I'm gonna do it.
Give it a whirl. You might end up loving it.
It's true.
I feel like because of the sexual stuff, you probably would like Throne of Glass a lot better. Book-wise, ACOTAR still has the fantasy aspects and everything, but it's a romance.
Yeah.
So just be prepared.
Be warned.
Yeah, open-minded. That's all.
There's,
ready.
Yeah.
That is a large part of it.
I mean, I'm open. I'll try it out and see.
Yeah.
I feel like for the most part, it's well done, though. It doesn't feel like I need to like hide and go read this in my closet when no one can see me.
Okay. Other than book 5.
Book 5 is. Book 5 was a little.
It was too much.
Like, I'm flushing. It was a little like, I was like, holy,
it was a little much.
Yeah.
Are they like meant to be people, or is it they're really just creatures?
No, they're people.
Okay. Yeah.
They're people. They just have wings. When you read ACOTAR, so Summer and I had this grand idea that Tiffany needs to read ACOTAR because the wax that you could make with this series.
Oh my God.
Freaking incredible.
As someone who has only watched 1 season of Throne of Glass, I don't understand like 99% of her blend names, but I can't imagine the satisfaction of like knowing all of those things and associating them with scents. That's just so fun.
So much.
Well, ACOTAR has these different courts that are based on the seasons and like day and night and stuff. I'm like, you could have spring court wax, summer court wax, like.
Oh, that's
just the possibility
for
Starfall.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Starfall. All the sexy men in there. Just
honestly, you should just be creative directors for Teddy Bees. I feel like you would thrive.
My dream.
Yeah.
Honestly,
you know how many times we message her and she leaves us on red?
He wants nothing to do with us.
We're trying to be her friend.
She is like swiping left, okay?
I'm dying. I feel like I could come in and be like, mine was the bestseller.
Yeah, literally. Yes.
we're stage 5 clingers to her, and we're like,
You said she's left you on red. That is the funniest.
yes.
thing.
And Summer's been trying to get her on a live with us, and she's like, yeah, we'll
She's like,
talk about it. And then you never hear from
That
her
is
again. Like, she's never going to
amazing.
join. Like, how cool would it be to have Tiffany on a Teddy B's live? Like, that would be
Yeah.
amazing.
That would be incredible.
I've been trying forever, and she said
Yes.
she was open to it, and then that was it. So I was like, I'm not gonna get her to get a restraining order today. We'll save that for next month.
Determined that was a lie.
We just can't get traction. It's not without trying, though. You know, we're
Honestly, though, imagine being like a creative director for Wax. That would be everything.
talk about a dream job.
Yeah, literally.
Peaked. Our lives are peaked right
yeah.
here, and then we can die.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just us making blends that Tiffany has used for Teddy B's. I feel like I could die.
Yeah.
Number one,
yeah.
Stephanie. Hello,
Yeah.
your blend.
Yes, that was amazing.
It made me feel really cool.
I cannot wait to get it. Yeah.
It'll be so
I
good.
I can't wait to
should.
get it too.
And it
I
sounds
was looking at her sneak
unbelievable.
peeks, hoping she would show the label because I'm like so curious to see what she does for the
Mhm.
label because they're always so cute.
That would have been a perfect melt for this book.
Wait,
Absolutely.
so true.
So
Actually,
true.
so true.
Right? It's Bougie Beach Weddings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, we're just a few months ahead of the game.
so true.
Could have really had a
I'll
whole
reread
thing
it and melt it, Steph.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We're so obsessed with Teddy B's that sometimes Alexis, Steph, and I will be like, what would you guys do if like, just in our imaginary world, if we got customs from Teddy B's?
Oh, I have that note in my phone.
I'm glad you're with us, Stephanie.
Oh my God.
We would spend
Join this group chat,
$10,000.
first of all, because
Yeah.
this is what I do with my free time too.
Same. This is what we think about when we have free time.
Oh my God.
Literally.
First of all, if you could get customs from Teddy B's, hide my debit card. Like nobody needs to be able to access that. That would be amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
right?
We have a group chat, and it's called the Teddy B's Emotional Support Group. And
Can
one
you
time,
actually please add me?
and one time, Steph was in the car with Kevin, and a text popped up, and he was like, "What the fuck is the Teddy B's Emotional Support Group?" Like, don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
Move along, Kevin.
That is hilarious. I need to be in that. Leah loves Teddy B's too. Like that's the vendor
Does
that she like knows and helps me make the list. Like
Oh my God,
she
you married
loves
right.
Teddy B's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Real.
Literally, I would have to take money out of my 401k.
Yeah.
My life
Actually.
savings would be kaput.
Yeah.
Like it would no longer exist.
It's like, do my kids really need to go to college, or should I just go all in for Teddy B's customs?
Honey, go
fine.
trade.
Yeah, learn to trade. Learn how to cut hair.
I have the ongoing list in my phone of all the blends I want to request from her, and I just will sometimes go through the master list and be like, "What did I miss? What else needs
Stop
to be?"
it. Why are you one of us?
You're
This
one
is
of
what
us.
we do.
We
a
have
whole
Google Docs.
Yes. We
Wait,
should add you, Stephanie.
please let me in.
We have Google Docs that we edit every pre-order with our request.
Oh my
So
God,
that when the request post goes up, we're ready to go.
I need to
We're
be in
so
this
ridiculous.
support group. My whole
We have to remember we're live and we're sharing
I
all of our craziness.
this doesn't sound this to me is like, oh, this is everything I do, but like by myself. So it's actually a little weirder. Like it'd be better to do it with other people.
Oh, we
It
are
does help to have people.
psychotic when
Oh
it
my
comes
God, I
to
love that there's
Like,
a whole
this is
there's
my
a whole
whole
group
notes.
of us
Teddy
that
B's
do this.
requests priority, and
Oh
then
my
I
God, I
have
love it.
like not priorities.
This is
but I
amazing.
have, new blend ideas.
We have code words where, like, if we say 911, it's like urgent. You better get online right now. Get on your Facebook.
I love you guys so much.
We're ridiculous.
We'll tell each other, we're like, we are so pathetic, but we also love it so much because
Yeah,
we're like,
literally.
Mayday, Mayday.
I'm
we
such
buy,
a
we buy
stalker.
D stashes together and like split them between the three of us. Absolutely
Love
insane.
that.
Welcome,
I
Stephanie.
absolutely-
You're
Yeah,
with your people.
welcome to the crew.
Thank you so much. I feel at home, honestly.
That is too funny.
I feel at home.
I love that you feel validated right now.
I
So
really
do I.
do. So wait, what would you say is your number one blend request that like you haven't seen in a while?
I'm going to be real honest with you. Nothing, because everything we've requested recently has been poured.
Yes.
I don't know what magic we've had, or I think we just scream about
I'm
scents
jealous.
enough that she's just like, okay,
We never shut up.
we
Yeah.
just never stop talking. And she's poured a lot of our stuff. I
Yeah.
literally couldn't think of anything.
She knows that if something's poured that I asked for, I'm basically going to pay her mortgage in stock of it. So she just
You can't think of anything?
I have one.
What is it?
Number 1.
Yeah.
See, that's where you got me, because like
I
I've got a
know.
list here of scents that I want to come back that I haven't seen. But
So do I.
I don't know about number 1, but I want Just Naughty, because I love that scent and I have literally one small piece of it, and I've never seen it offered.
Dark Desires.
mine was Ocean for a while, but then she poured it, so now I
Mhm.
don't have one.
I want Salty Lavender. I'm surprised.
You don't have that?
No.
I'll put it in your box because I've got you some.
Wait,
Pacific
really?
Northwest winter.
Was that recently that she?
It's probably a year and a half, but like I was a psycho and bought like 2 loaves in a tub, so I have plenty. So I'll send you some.
Summer, why are you giving away Pacific Northwest Winter?
Stephanie's never tried
I've
it.
never tried it on its own. I've only
Oh,
ever had it in
God.
Forbidden Forest.
She
with-
has to try. I mean, like you have to try that scent. So,
I know. But
Yes, absolutely.
No, but just hearing
It's
you
good.
parting with it, I understand it's a jump scare.
It is. It is a jump
Alexis,
scare.
you know how much Pacific Northwest winter I have. I'm good.
I know. The one time Pacific Northwest Winter was left on her site in a loaf, and there was one loaf left, and I was like, well, it needs a good home. So I bought it, and I have so much of it. It's just so amazing.
It is so good.
I have like 2 tiny little pieces of my Forbidden Forest left that I'm hanging on to for dear life. I don't want to let it
Yay,
go.
I'm so glad that you
baby.
like it.
It'll be back. It's so
Top
good.
favorite.
What's your number 1, Stephanie? You've got your list. What's your
I want
number 1?
Salty Lavender. I got a sample that someone just threw in a D-stash one time of oak barrel and vanilla liqueur, and I like haven't stopped thinking
Oh.
about it ever since. It's so good. I've asked for that one a few times now, and I don't know. I don't know if it's one that was just an RTS or something, but I've been looking for that forever. And then I really want to try. There was Pumpkin Queen. Have you tried that?
I'll send you some. I have
Yeah.
that.
You have
We've-
that too?
Yes. We bought it in a D stash. Did we not?
We bought it at these.
Is it amazing? Is it good?
It's okay. It's kind of like a
I don't think I've ever smelled that.
Really?
I thought we split a loaf.
It's kind of like if it's
crazy?
the one I'm thinking of because she's got several pumpkins, but I'm thinking it's like the perfumey body care one, and it's pretty.
Oh, I like
I've
that.
seen pumpkin, but I don't think I've ever smelled pumpkin.
Let me
Didn't
write
we
these
buy a
down.
loaf
Okay.
and split it 3 ways? Am I crazy?
Pumpkin cookie jar we did.
That's what it was.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Have you
You
smelled?
know what? I
pumpkin
want to
yet?
come back warm and toasty.
Oh, yes. I love that one. That one's strong too.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't think I've ever had Pumpkin Queen then.
Well, I'll see how
And
much I have.
the
and I can
other
send it.
one that
No,
I've been
I don't eat
asking
any.
for is snow cake. Baked cookies, vanilla, buttercream frosting, creamy coconut milk, and a hint of
Oh.
sweet cinnamon and sugar.
I've never heard of that.
No cake?
Snow cake.
Never heard of it.
This is why I need to be in your
Ew.
Google Doc.
Yes, you
Clearly
do.
looking up.
Is it on her master list or something?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
literally
God.
went through it and copied and pasted everything that sounded interesting. And as they've been poured, I've deleted them off of my note, and that one's still.
Oh,
We are
Trust
your
me.
people.
we do the same thing.
We highlight
We
them.
just-
validated.
We're like,
I'll
oh, I'm
highlight them
editing
too.
our Google Doc. We're getting ready for next pre-order. Is our Google Doc ready with the set notes? So when the request goes up, we can copy and paste.
That's what I do too. I
Yep. Ready to go.
I love it.
turn on those group notifications.
And
Yep.
it's sad. It's like the day we place our pre-order, our 27 orders, we're like, okay, girls, what do we want for the next pre-order? And it's
Yeah.
like,
I know.
Like, what
And
did make it? We're gonna
Closing,
make
and then we all panic.
oh gosh, good times.
I love teddy bees.
Us too. She would be my number one.
Oh my gosh.
If I do that video, she is obviously the number one.
Same, easily.
I think we would all say her as number one, right?
She's number 1 through 10.
Right?
She's my whole top 8.
I mean,
Please do that video where you're like, I'm gonna do a top 8.
That would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious.
Oh my god.
Like, these are my top 8 summer scents, and these are my top 8 winter scents.
I can't even pick.
Oh my
She's so
gosh.
good at it. Like, just everything. She's literally, I don't think I've ever smelled anything and just been like, ew. Like, I hate this.
And what's crazy
Yeah.
is there's things that I've smelled on cold and thought I hated, and then I've melted them, and they're my new favorite thing. It's the wildest phenomenon.
It is. It's bizarre.
Mhm.
I don't have that with any other vendor. It's wild. It's her scents are so good.
Yeah, like Earl Inkstead right now. I'm like, I'm obsessed
Yeah.
with this. What the heck?
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people look for that on the D-Stash group, so I think people would vote that back.
That's a good
Let's
one.
do it. That's a good
That's
one.
a good one.
Yeah, it's super pretty.
Bakery and Lee surprised me because like it was just meh to me on cold. I didn't hate it, but I warmed it because I was like, why is Steph like so? Because normally, we're all like we like the same things. So then one day I was like, okay, I'm gonna melt it, and I was like, yeah, I totally get it.
It told you it's so good.
It is. It's truly incredible.
I feel like I de-stashed mine, or gave it to somebody because I didn't think I liked it.
I really like it on cold, but
Let
I
me
haven't
look at my
melted it yet.
inventory and see if I have it.
The only one, the Bear and the Maiden Fair is one that I have that I'm unsure about on cold that I haven't melted yet as
I was
well.
gonna say, do you
That's
like
true.
it? You could have mine.
I don't like it either.
I have not. I'm gonna cut up a piece and try it. I'm not sure. It's very.
Yeah, I never
so funny.
bought that one because I never felt like I needed to try it. I don't know, just didn't
Oh,
quite.
I got it in a D-Stash because I wanted every other thing that was in it, and that one was there, and I was just like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not often that I really, really dislike anything from Teddy Bees. I cannot do it.
She will do scent notes that I normally absolutely hate, and then she does it, and it's good.
Yeah.
Like
And that was pretty basic in scent notes. You would think it would be great.
Just the graham crackers. I'm just not a graham cracker. Or was it caramel? It's something. It's too.
The honey in it is not good.
It's almost like vomity to me a little bit. It's just not my favorite.
The Bear and the Maiden Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe that I get too.
I want the honey and like honeybee.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Is everything.
Okay, well, we got off the book rails, but this was fun, you guys.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like it. It is Scents and Sentences, so
True.
We
True.
fit-
It still went. Still
we fit
still
both
tied
of
in.
them. But yeah, the next book, like we said, is the only one left. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The Only One Left by Riley Sager, and that live is April 25th. Yes, April 25th.
Okay.
So we have a little over a month. And I have 9 weeks on the waiting list for it. So
Oh no.
we'll see what happens.
Hopefully Libby will speed up for you.
I hope so. Okay, I hope Eliana goes to sleep for you,
Yes.
my friend.
She's playing with wax over here, just talking, and she's like, "This smells so good." Y'all can probably hear her.
She's making her own video.
She's in my vanity, like with the wax, smelling it and looking at herself and talking to her.
Oh.
That's adorable.
She sees you film probably.
Yeah.
Mommy, now let's clean your vanity.
Okay, thank you.
So cute.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight and
Thank you,
for
everybody.
chatting the book and hearing all of our craziness with Teddy Bees,
Yes. Happy reading, everyone.
Yep. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.